Alright, called piece here. Be cut. Brain is creating a thought. That's my way of saying hi. One important thing that people infected with this form of neurological retardation, which are religious faith or religious belief, they don't realize that we are mutated, evolved primates. Our brains were not zapped into existence just like that. They evolved from primitive and earlier forms. The fossil record is right there. But one thing that I completely ignore is what happened when we are born. What are we? We are created by the union of a sperm and egg. 9 months later, we are born. Now, every baby, every evolved mutated primate that is born in a human being is born atheist, which means lack of belief. It's just like a tape recorder, a blind tape recorder is a tabula rasa in Latin, which is clean slate. When the brain grows on a baby, they become to absorb a lot of information during the imprinting period. Every baby throughout the world, in every culture, adopts the belief, the language of the parents. Like, for instance, if I would switch languages, empiezo a hablarles a ustedes en español, no me van a entender nada. E tutto è vero, ma se cambia la lingua italiana non mi pare capisce niente, è vero. Je crois que c'est très intéressant parce que tu ne peux pas comprendre ce que je veux dire, n'est-ce pas? C'est vrai. And you think that is right. Yes, in this way I can switch languages. And I could say, value expectus alter quod faceris. Do unto others as you want to be unto yourself. But why? Culture. Every baby adopts the religion of the parents. And belief in imaginary friends causes dopamine. And the kids love to, when it's a baby, 7, 8 years old, asking questions all the time, in the language of the parents, under the religion psychosis of the parents. If the brain is healthier, in other words, atheist, he will absorb, he gets information, he doesn't get stagnant in their beliefs. If he believes in Santa, the Tooth Fairy, Mickey Mouse as living characters, or Jesus Christ, or Allah, or Atis, or the Great Spirit, or Manitou, or anything like that, if he continues to believe that after he's 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, then we have a problem. We have a retarded deist. A person that cannot tell the difference between fantasy and reality, and concepts, and ignoring the main truth. We create God and thoughts with our brains. That must be always kept in mind in any argument. And also en cualquier idioma. Si es la pura legítima verdad. In cualquier idioma, we must always keep that in mind. We're thinking with our brains. We can switch. We can pick up thoughts. A child grows up and believes in the religion of the parents and goes to school, and might be a religious school, might not be a religious school, but he's submitted to constant conditioning of fairy tales. Even he's 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, you're talking about the corrupt immorality initiated by religious beliefs, which is a psychosis, is a form of schizophrenia. It's a form of retardation. These people remain in the Middle Ages. Anyway, so what happened to a child, or to an adult, gets his university degree, is a 4.0 student, but believes in imaginary friends, believing in Allah and the Muslim religion, or believes in the Christian religion, or is a Christ psychotic. What happens? This person is definitely retarded, because 2 plus 2 equals 4, not 6. There is no evidence Christ ever existed. It's just like, same like in Greek mythology. You can have all those heroes, there is no evidence, in archaeological evidence that these people existed. But nevertheless, they believe that. So that's a defect of the brain. It's like the deist that believe in an imaginary, in somebody, in a force that created everything into existence and left. Well, that is wrong. And we can prove that completely, that this is wrong, that the beliefs are retarded. This can be proven by simple experiment. Take and cut yourself. Cut your hand here. Just draw some blood. Then take a bovine excreta, and sprinkle little excrement on that wound. Rub it, and then don't use antibiotics or anything involves medicine, because that's science. That's because of evolution that we have all this science, this technology. Just open the Bible and pray to your imaginary friend and see if it will help you. And it will prevent an infection. What do you think it will happen? One thing that shows the Christ psychotic or this deist retarded folks, it shows their illness, the lack of understanding, is because they never answer my question. Even Justin or other Christ psychotic retards in the forum, they never answer my question. 2 plus 2 equals 4. We think with our brain. We created God's imaginary friend with our brains. The concept of God does not exist if the brain is not functioning and wondering. It will never exist. I can take a psychoactive substances and I can manipulate the brain of any Christ psychotic that believes in Jesus, zombie or zombie Jesus, or any of those imaginary friends, and the thinking will be different. Or even the thinking of a deist, of a retarded individual that believes in this imaginary force, godly force, intelligent designer. Well, these people are awfully, they have a problem. They might be intelligent and educated, but they're still retarded. So there's a lot of schizophrenics that are retarded. These beliefs belong in the Middle Ages. And by manipulating the brain, it can change their belief in God. Ergo, this proves that these people definitely have a problem. So in my videos, I suggest they don't answer. If they don't have anything intelligent to say in my videos or constructive criticism, they should go to do some prayer groups or study Bibles and all things like that with their imaginary friends. They will enjoy that much better, because I just ignore them and I just laugh at them and I feel sorry for them because of their ignorance. In my view, there are two main forces in or two main anomalies in the evolution of the brain when we evolved into Homo sapiens. One is dopamine-inducing delusions, and the other one is inquire, which would evolve into science, and inquire and questioning and science. Religious induced beliefs, delusions, since 5,000-6,000 years ago, created the dopamine-inducing fairy tales and fantasies, which is detrimental, and that stagnated the intellect. The mind wanted to learn and learn and keep advancing. Religion beliefs stagnated, and we can see that today. That's the reason the religious people that believe in these imaginary friends, their brains are stancated, they're retarded and stagnated. So all religious, all deists you can actually call them retarded, and proven it, as you have seen with my video. À tout à l'heure, à bientôt, c'est un plaisir. Pace di oro.